I share something and then these comments keep coming. Women are not supposed to lead. Women are not supposed to be preachers. Women are not supposed to be leaders. Women are not supposed to teach men. Women are not supposed to do this. Women are not supposed to do that. And I'm just thinking, how long are you all going to do this? While you keep lecturing us, women are not supposed to do this, that, there are many women who are achieving whatever they have to achieve. If they have to become leaders, they're becoming leaders in their own circle of work, and they are achieving amazing things. Girls are doing so well in their schools, in their colleges, and doing wonderfully well, and that's being a problem for so many people, because overqualified girls are not qualified enough to get married nowadays. So in some cases, not all the cases. And feminism, women are this, women are that. How long is this going to go on? Seriously, men don't even understand the privilege they have since birth for just being born as a boy, or being a man in this world. Instead of enjoying those privileges, why is the cry always against women? In fact, you're supposed to protect. We are supposed to feel safe around you. But no, you make it so difficult for women to even breathe, to even walk freely, to even say something openly, to express openly. You make it so toxic for her with your toxic patriarchy. And then you expect that there should not be any kind of feminism. And this feminism has gone so far because people actually don't know what feminism is. I'm not talking about toxic feminism like we don't need a man anymore. I think personally, even I don't agree with that. I don't like that mindset, because we all need each other. And but what can you blame? How can you blame these people who? It's like a generation of people like talking about feminism, and it's like a revolution. And can you blame them because of the atrocities that has been done towards women over the years, over the generations, the toxic patriarchy? I think it's time. I think people are fed up. Women are fed up. And because they are equally studying well, they're equally earning money, they're equally doing so well at their workplace, but yet the basic rights of being having the freedom to do things is always snubbed. If not for feminism, what else? It almost feels like it's easy to sympathize and empathize with women if they're getting suppressed, oppressed, and violated domestically, tortured, dowry death, so many other things. We feel so bad for you, and women have to be supported and kept safe. But the same women, if they are like coming out of their chains and saying, that's it, enough is enough, the society is having a problem, and for everything there is a tag of feminism attached. The thing is, like, what else do you need? What else do you want women to do? These are the jokes that go on the internet. Men are crying over their married life, how they miss their bachelorhood, and how they miss that freedom. They're crying about everything. And I just wonder when some are done lightheartedly, or some couples are doing it together as just to, be recognized or whatever. But coming to think of it, when I see a bunch of men crying over what marriage has done to them and how they've lost everything, first is a basic question: why did you want to get married? If you didn't want your freedom to be snatched away from you. And then I just felt, women are not crying about it. Women are by default accepting, coming into a new home, totally accepting all the new things of the new home, raising kids, taking care of in-laws, taking care of the husband while he's still living with his mom and happily living. He's still not out of his room, so he's still living there. So I think if anybody who has to cry, it has to be the woman, no? So I just don't understand this anymore. And now girls are being called feminists because they are really reluctant to get married. It is so difficult nowadays to find a girl for a boy. And now again they are blamed. They are being called breakers of family structure, and they're not disciplined anymore, they're immoral. It's just an opportunity to blame a woman. Why? You wanted your freedom, right? So have it. Women are not wanting to get married, so be happy. No. So it's almost like you just want them to come and slog and slave, then you're happy. And then you still not happy and you are like so miserable. And, it just doesn't end. The blame doesn't end. And when last week I was sharing about something about men being responsible for not men being responsible for their weakness. I mean, it obviously doesn't mean all the men. It's understood. It's for a certain section of people. So the typical responses I get: not all men are the same. Not all men do this. I mean, come on, man. It's not all men do the same and all men are not the same. All men are the same. I'm talking about the men who do these kind of things, who have this kind of mindset. All those kind of men are the same. So what I wanted to say is, just leave it. Just forget about it. Just leave us alone. If we are becoming the leaders, let us become the leaders, because there's nobody who can stop. Nothing is stopping them. Although it's a struggle for women to go to that, climb those kind of ladders, they're doing it. And I think we need to stop talking about women not doing this, women not doing that, and all these things. And also I wanted to share about something like, there are two groups of women, one is a group where they're housewives or homemakers, and they're there at home all the time. And there's another group of women who are like in these corporate companies or government companies, and out there earning and living their life or seeing the world just like how the men are every day. And then these women who are at home are labeled as boring. With their domestic chatters and nothing else. They're only talking about what their husbands like, if they like more masala or less masala, and they have nothing else to talk. They can't talk about world issues or politics or corporate or IT or whatever. And then they are deemed as boring. And there's another section of women who are out there, but then they are called, they can't be accepted. They can't, men can't handle that. So it's like, no matter in which position you are, the blame is always on a woman. So I don't think this issue is anywhere concerning or affecting women anymore. They are like, we had enough. You all can keep chanting whatever you want, and we are achieving whatever we want, and we are happy. So this is the culture and society we live in. And just wanted to say that as much as women are supposed to be modest, respectful, it's not helping at all in our society. And if again, in the book of Job says that I made a covenant with God that I would not look at a woman lustfully. I think it's time to make such covenants and be responsible for your own actions. We have been responsible for our own actions. We have been doing whatever we had to do with all the pressures. We have been giving men the needed respect with all the disrespect that we get inside our families and outside with unknown men. So I think it's time to do that. And I just, it's kind of heartbreaking. It's kind of sad that such a beautiful life that we can create around us just by using our God-given talents and helping each other out and uplifting each other, but still we are always pulling each other down, always, just because you're not a woman or you're not a man. I think it's time to really think and simplify this complicated issue as much as we can.